how an American sold her kids through an ad. She sold her daughter for $2. She was pregnant when she did it, and she kept 4 other kids years later, ones she didn't sell.
What?
In 1948, a black and white photo stunned America. 4 kids sat on a Chicago stoop. A crude sign read, "4 children for sale. Inquire within." Their mother, Lucille Chalifou, hid her face from the camera, but her children didn't. They stared straight ahead, confused and wide-eyed. Lucille was 24. Her husband, Ray, was 40. He'd lost his job as a coal truck driver. They were being evicted. She was pregnant with their 5th child. They were desperate, so they offered up their children like furniture. The photo was printed in the Vedette Messenger. The story spread fast. People offered money, homes, even jobs. But none of it saved the kids. 2 years later, all 5 were gone. 7-year-old Rayanne was sold for $2. The buyers were John and Ruth Zodeman. They were farmers. They hadn't planned on taking Milton, but he cried so hard, they added him in. They renamed the children. Rayanne became Beverly. Milton became Kenneth. They were beaten, chained, and forced to work. Milton was called a slave before he even knew what that meant. He later erupted in violent rages. A judge declared him a menace to society. He chose a mental hospital over a reformatory. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Rayanne's life didn't go better. She was kidnapped and raped at 17. She got pregnant. The baby was taken. She never returned to the Zodemans. The baby in Lucille's belly, David, was also given away. He was covered in bedbug bites when adopted. His new parents were strict but stable. He ran away at 16, joined the military, and became a truck driver. He lived just miles from Milton and Rayanne. Sometimes he visited them, without knowing they were his siblings. Lucille later had 4 more kids. She kept them. The surviving siblings eventually reunited. Rayanne met Sue Ellen in 2013. Sue Ellen, suffering from lung disease, couldn't speak. She scribbled.
It's fabulous. I love her.
When asked about their mother, she wrote,
She needs to be in hell burning.
Milton was blunt.
She never did love me.
David was more forgiving.
We all make mistakes.
He said,
Maybe she didn't want us to die.